Well, CenterPoint is cutting power during the hottest time of the year, sparking really some mixed emotions from Houstonians. The planned outages are scheduled as the energy company works to make a more resilient system.
Meteorologist Dacia Swar joins us live from Katy, where crews have been working all day. Dacia, why is CenterPoint having these planned outages during the hottest time of the year?
Yeah, the simple answer is that they're under a deadline that was issued by Greg Abbott, and behind me, that deadline is under progress. Crews have been out here all day putting up new poles and working on these lines to get those upgrades in place. We've seen them take wood out and put fiberglass in, and that fiberglass is supposed to be more weather resilient, standing winds, as well as preventing from long-term wear and tear. Now, I spoke with CenterPoint as well as members in this community here off of Avenue D in Katy, and we got both sides of the story about how they're feeling about the upgrades, and as I mentioned, asking CenterPoint questions that most of you wanted to know on click2houston.com.
It's nature's moisturizer.
Sweat is what Lori Anderson is talking about. She is temporarily without power as temperatures soar to the triple digits. What do you think when you saw them on the corner?
Well, we didn't know. We knew something was going on because they kept going up and down the street.
Lori says she got an update once the power was off with an estimation of how long it will stay off. Other families in the Houston area receiving texts from CenterPoint ahead of planned outages. I asked Jake Bunch with CenterPoint about the lapse in communication.
Obviously, as you get closer to the day, that becomes more accurate. And so we're delivering our customer notices on the basis of the most accurate information we can.
Outside of CenterPoint's text notifications, the company is posting notices on doors and sending snail mail. Why is CenterPoint doing these upgrades on the hottest, potentially the hottest week of the year here across the greater Houston area?
We're doing it because this is part of our commitment post-Beryl. We recognize that during Beryl, we missed a lot of marks, especially when it comes to communications about things. But it also highlighted for a lot of our other stakeholders that there are things that we can do right now to increase the reliability of our system. And so our commitment to the governor of 1,000 poles by the end of the month, over 2,000 miles of vegetation trimming is going to take place, along with 200 trip savers, which are smart devices that help sectionalize the grid in a more intelligent way in the event of an outage.
Can we change the CenterPoint workflow to where it could be an overnight or early morning type session?
Safety is a big part of it, and yes, I know that sounds counterintuitive to say that when it's the hottest, it's the safest. But when it comes to visibility and the ability for these crews to be able to communicate and see each other what they're doing, you can see from this job site, it's not as simple as just those guys on the pole.
How do you feel about them, trying to meet their deadline through all of the heat of the summer?
Cut them some grace. They're trying. They're making an effort. I mean, we could lay a lot of blame as to why we're in this position that we're in right now, but that doesn't do anybody any good. It's not easy. It's a hard job. It's a dangerous job. And there's a lot of armchair quarterbacks who think they could probably do it, and they probably can't.
I think she said it best, that it is a dangerous job, and on top of being, dealing with electricity, these linemen also have to wear heavy gear at times to protect them if there is ever an incident, and that keeps them insulated on days where, once again, we feel these feels-like temperatures in the triple digits. Now, I did ask CenterPoint, will the heat slow them down? They say they have precautions set for their workers, meaning breaks and water breaks, to give them time to recuperate from the summer's heat. They do anticipate to meet that deadline either ahead or on time. That deadline, once again, is the August 31st, and you will be looking at, once again, the chance for some power outages in your neighborhood. Look out for those alerts.
Oh boy, no one wants to get caught in any of that, Dacia. Okay, thank you. And earlier today, CenterPoint shared their progress. Completed polls are 52 with 102 in progress as of today.
There are 76 power line miles completed with vegetation trimming and over 300 in progress with a goal of 2,000 by the end of August. We will continue to monitor the progress and let you know.